while we're discussing bodily function, these are toilet paper tablets. You know, you just eat one and it flosses you on the way out. Now, of course that's not true, but what these are compressed towelettes, and you just wet them. And let's see if I can get this to work. Yeah. You just wet the thing, and it turns into a towelette. A little more. It doesn't take much water, but I don't use these very often, so I'm just struggling with this presentation. Here we go. So this will open up into a towelette, and it's pretty strong. You know, it's usable for a number of different reasons, and it's extremely portable. And if you're in a situation where you might need to carry something like this, it's available. Toilet paper tablets. Again, I'll put links in the bottom. The number one question I get in my trailer is, where do you go to the bathroom, right? I have no bathroom. 99% of the time out here in Mother Nature, it's just great. But there is that small percentage of times when you have to go and you don't really want to get out of your trailer for one reason or another. It could be a lot of campers around, could be stealth camping, could be a lot of reasons. So what I found are these. They're called Travel John, and you get 3 in a pack, and I think it holds 800 milliliters, which is 28 ounces, and it looks like this. It all comes like tucked into itself. When you open it up, it opens up into a plastic bag, and it's you know, it has markers on here in case you're curious, you know, how much you're anyway. So and it's supposed to be compatible for men and women, and you can find out more how women use this on the web, but I think this goes towards the rear. And I think with a little practice, it's supposed to work. I don't know, you know, I don't have that equipment. But, you know, I can point Percy towards the porcelain in here. It goes in here, and this bag has a packet in it of some super absorbent stuff, which is supposed to be biodegradable. And, you know, it doesn't close, but once you've peed in here, and that gel absorbs it, you can turn this over and nothing will come out, is what they say. And they have a resealable model, but they think it's overkill. It's just kind of like psychological comfort. And the box is hysterical. The box shows, you know, people in different conditions, in the car, camping, on planes, you know, all kinds of places. One thing they show is people online, like at a concert or an event, and everybody's facing you, but one person's turned around, and it's obvious they're using this thing. So if you're going to Times Square and you don't have access to a bathroom on New Year's Eve, maybe you want to bring these. So that's one solution, right? This is a disposable solution. And the other thing I have is a Nalgene collapsible canteen, and you know, you can open this up. I don't think it's big enough for me, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's got a big opening here, and it's 32 ounces. You can pee to your heart's content in here if you're careful. It'll even stand up, but you know, it's got a Nalgene makes very good products. They close tightly and do not leak. And when you're not using this thing, it doesn't take up that much space. It's extremely lightweight. So if I'm out stealth camping and I've got a whiz and I don't want to give my, I don't want people to know I'm in there, this is another solution that I can use, and it works pretty well. You have to pee on your knees. I'm not used to doing that, but you know, sometimes it's the only game in town. So when you open this thing, it's kind of tucked into itself, and you just pull out the bag, and you're good to go. Literally, you're good to go. Supposedly this thing can be used more than once if you haven't filled it. You know, you can go in it, the gel will absorb it, it won't spill, and you can use it again later until it's filled up. I have not tested that yet. I'm working on it. I'm drinking all the fluids I can to work on this, you know? You know, and these are fine for number 1. If it's number 2, I've got a different scenario. Then I'm gonna have to find somewhere to go. Again, 99% of the time, nature is more than accommodating for you know, with this one, once it's full, you can put it under your pillow. It's nice and warm.